Obviously a great thing. We'd like to get Deadwall healthy. He's played a lot of ball for the Hogs through the years, but he's been beat up quite a bit. So we'd like to get him through a year. He had the back last year and had the ankle, so that was tough on him. But he's a really tough kid. Plays through pain, just can't shake the injury bug. So we'd like to get him through a year. Obviously, Rakeem played a whole year of the torn rotator cuff and labrum, but he's got all that fixed. He's gained 18 pounds of muscle, had near 1,000 yards total offense, and probably didn't learn the playbook till week 4, and then was injured there towards most of the end of the year. So, and then Chase Hayden, who had a great spring, and then he got hurt right at the very end of spring, and didn't get to play in the spring game. So we're real excited about those 3 kids returning, and then picking up Monte Spivey, one of the top backs out of Alabama. We're excited to see what he can do as well.
Out of high school, what was it that caught your eye about him?
He's just different. His video, he popped. He played on a great team. Led them to a state championship, the largest classification in Alabama. And really, that's what I saw in him. Just a lot of pop and explosiveness to him, and he can catch the ball in the backfield. He's physical, comes from a great program. So you like to recruit winners. You like to recruit winners. He's won a lot of football.
I think if you look across the position groups, yours might have the most experience between Rakeem and Devon, DJ, Chase. How beneficial is that for you as you guys get ready for this season?
Well, it's just a huge relief on my part because I'm not having to, last year, the very first game, you're still worried about play calls and do they know the verbiage of the offense, and that's nothing now. So now we can really focus on just the smallest fundamentals, their steps, taking care of the ball, who they ID and their protections and all that kind of stuff that makes you really a master of your craft. And I just kind of felt like last year we were just trying to learn the offense and get through the year, so I expect it to be a lot better.
TJ Hammond is back, and Coach Moore said that he's got just a completely different attitude this year. Have you seen that from him, something different with TJ?
I haven't been around him as much as Coach True has, but when I've been in the weight room and I've been around him, he seems to be, a much more humble, mature young man, which that's just part of all of us men growing up and getting older. We just get a little wiser as we get older, and I think he's doesn't take things for granted that he might have in the past.
East Texas has always been really important for Arkansas football in the past. You've come back with your ties in East Texas, brought quite a few in. Coach, what's been your message to the guys that you have here from East Texas and future recruits that's gotten their interest? It's got to be relevant like it used to be.
Well, first of all, it's an unbelievable place. You just got to get them up here. And we're 5 hours from the Texarkana, 5.5 into Longview, Marshall, Tyler, all those area schools in East Texas. And we just know so many people in the area, so many coaches, so many players, so many moms, so many dads, uncles, cousins, former players. So we have ways to get them up here, transportation. So the place is beautiful once you get them here. And now we've got to get them some success. I mean, they believe in us. They know we're heading the right way. It's time to go show them, and we start putting some wins out there. We'll literally make that just a easy shot for us to keep staying in East Texas.
What's your number one goal as you head into fall camp? I know we want to get numbers up rushing-wise on the stat sheet come the end of the season. What's the number one goal to get ready for that?
I think it's a great question. Do you mean for my room or do you mean for the team?
Just for your room, just getting those rushing numbers up on the field and obviously getting these guys more productive on the field.
Well, we're only as good as the guys in front of us are.
Yeah.
And, Coach Fry played with 8 scholarship linemen all last year. And it's just hard to motivate young men when you look around the room and there's just not many backups. I mean, and that's just what we had. And those were fantastic young men, and they did a great job for us. But we're playing, I think, with 16 to 18 scholarship linemen this year. So that's going to make us better on our end. Now, as far as what we can do better, obviously we've got to trust up front. We've got to press our heel line. I'd say first down, getting positive yards on first down. We had way too many negative plays last year, which puts you behind on the chains. And then Coach Craddock, it's tough to call plays when you're behind on the chains all the time. So first down success is going to be a huge goal for us on our team and for the running back room as well.
Devwah Whaley in his final go-around, your expectations for him as he heads into this year?
I'm rooting for Devwah. He's a high character, high intelligence. You never hear about anything negative with Devwah Whaley. He just can't stay healthy so far. And they've all been just unique injuries. You just keep thinking. And against Ole Miss, he just came back from an injury. he was just running the ball like crazy, and then he has to have ankle surgery. And to his credit, he's come back some plays against Missouri where most kids would not come back in that game. It was freezing cold. We were getting our teeth kicked in, and Devois goes and plays. So it just shows you the type of character and heart he has. We're all rooting for Devois.
I do a walk on for Fort City people, but Jamarcus Arnold.